I, because there's no, the qaida is that. Now, Dr. Bashir, can I ask you something?
Yes, go ahead.
That asa, the Arabs have a saying, al-asa liman asa, the stick for the one who's disobedient.
Oh, yes.
Now, is that what that stick is for?
No.
Is there any secrets in that stick?
Yes, there are plenty of secrets in that stick. It's to assist in walking.
Okay.
And knocking on doors.
Now, you have on there POW and MIA. And
yes, sir.
Are you a Vietnam veteran?
Yes, sir, I am.
And when did you become Muslim?
In 1989.
1989.
And that's an interesting story because what happened was, as part of a returning veteran, my mind was under the influence of traumatic experiences. And many of us veterans went to the VA and we didn't get any help. Eventually I wound up with a group of all black combat veterans who sat in a circle and looked at each other for about 3 months before anybody said anything. And then when we ran out of money, we sat and we discovered that we had helped ourselves. So what happened was we opened a storefront veterans advocacy group on one of the meanest streets in Seattle. One day, some brothers from the Nation of Islam who used to walk by and wave stopped and came in. And one of the brothers, who I did not know was a Muslim, engaged in a conversation. I had never seen these people out-argued, out-reasoned, references cited. The speech was eloquent, the thought was clear and lucid, and I determined that I wanted to be like that.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu
Thank you
Akbar.
for sharing that with us.
Allahu Akbar.
Yeah. And you're eloquent too. I've been noticing
I'm
that.
working. I'm learning.
MashaAllah.
You said that the veterans who returned didn't get much help.
No, they didn't. There's a thing that happens in combat. You grow up on a street corner, and whatever ethic and morality that you derive from your parents and your community is dissipated in combat.
Yeah, it's thrown away.
And once you have seen war, you always see war.
Right.
Always. If you want to determine the extent of man's inhumanity to man, go inside a war.
Now, I want to ask you something, because you are a vet, and you're a Vietnam vet. And, I think a lot about these men that are over in Iraq right now,
yes,
and
sir.
women now.
Yes, sir.
They're going to come back here, and they're not going to be well.
Yes, sir.
And they're going to need a lot of help.
Yes, sir.
And one of the things, all that suffering that you had, one of the things about Islam is yajubu ma qablahu. It removes whatever happened before. Whatever you did before, it removes it.
Oh, that was an interesting experience because, I was a whiskey drinker and a reefer smoker, and when the brother asked me was I ready to make my shahada, I said well I don't know, and he said turn it over to Allah. And the next day, alhamdulillah,
you gave it up.
It was easy.
Allah
It was taken off of me.
Yeah.
Just taken out. There was never the urge, the habit.
الله أكبر. فأكرمكم الله جميعا. نحن الحمد لله مسرورون جدا بلقائكم، ونرجو من الله أن يديم المحبة والأخوة، وإن شاء الله يوفق مشايخنا وإمتنا إلى كل خير. وجزاكم الله خيرا الشيخ جمال، والسلام على أهل لبنان.
War ain't nothing but a heartbreaker. War is only to the undertaker.
Assalamu alaikum all over the country, all over the world. Assalamu alaikum.